Good early morning.
Oh,
Good early morning. Welcome to Thursday. And lo, it was they made it to Thursday, dragging their arms behind them, making their way up the rocky path, tired, overstressed and overworked. Dehydrated they were like shriveled prunes on a hot desert morning. But still there they were, at the precipice of the day. What adventures would befall them? Only time would tell. That's my little introduction to them.
I like it. I
Good
like it a
morning.
lot.
It talks of a week of hard toil leading up to Thursday, but ends with the promise of adventures yet to be had.
It's super nice.
Good.
Ominous, foreboding, adventurous. Everything we strive to be.
That's good. I think that's what I was hoping. You see, yes, I wanted to motivate people. Because you may have been tired and stressed so far, but who knows? Today you might find a pail of gold.
They may well.
They may well. It's a Thursday, and anyone worth anything knows that anything can happen on a Thursday.
So you lucky few get to see
the debut.
The debut of our new audio experience.
There may be a few hiccups because this is our first time using them, and we have just discovered that the mic that we were using previously may not be the best one for the job because it picks up everything, including me again.
Yeah.
So I have my own mic now. But Mike's mic
happening.
picks up everything in the room, which means we've been struggling to stop an echo from happening.
Yeah, so let us know if you're hearing an echo, whether it's faint.
Is it livable?
Yeah.
Is it terrible? I'm sorry. I have illness has befallen me. I have been struck down with the conflu. I caught it from speaking to too many people, shaking too many hands, being altogether too friendly. It was worth it. Everything says, I thought something sounded a little different. And Rolando says, I hear audiogasmic quality.
Well, that's good. We strive for that.
That's what we wanted. Yes, we want to make your ears explode with happiness. That's our aim. But yeah, how are you guys? How's your week been so far? Because we've only... Well, Mike touched base with everyone yesterday, but I was very sick.
Yep.
So this is my first time saying hi to you all this week. How is everything? Are your ears happy, Hardik? Are they happy ears? I hope so.
Is the overall volume okay, or is it too quiet?
Oh yeah, Michael's worried that we were a little bit too quiet. So you can let us know. Let us know.
In the comments below.
Or in the scrolling chat. There is that. It's much faster than leaving a comment. Oh, Rolando, that's awesome. That's really cool. Good advice to not bother about the numbers. Hey, unknown. Hardik says it's a little bit quiet, I think. So I think you were right, Mike.
Okay, which of us is quiet?
Or are we both quiet? Exactly. Screwed numbers.
Good night, 101.
Night night. Good night. Yeah, I think you have a lot happier social media experience in general if you just don't look at the numbers at all. Don't even worry about them. Who cares? Make what you want when you want to make it. I know it can be hard sometimes not to worry about the numbers, but they really do ruin your day. It's always better to just keep your eyes closed to that and only worry about making yourself happy.
Yeah, social media are just wasting time points. The more points you have on social media, the more you're wasting your time.
Oh, that's not true.
I know.
That's not true.
I know.
Social media can be good. It can be a great way to get your art out there, but if you're only doing it for the numbers, you start doing things which feel disingenuous to you. And you start deeming things failures if they haven't reached a certain number of views, even if you really like what you did. And you should never deem something that you've done a failure because people haven't seen it or haven't clicked the like button. Because it's worth so much more than that. It's worth the amazing, relaxing time you had doing it, the fact that you're proud of it, you feel like you made progress. You know? It shouldn't be disregarded because it hasn't got over a certain amount of views.
I'm going to give you a little bit more gain.
Give me that gain, son.
Oh no, you've got 10 gain. Let me give you.
Yeah, Lando had some good advice. And hard to carry, I think I'm doing much better than yesterday. Still not 100%, as you can probably hear. My voice is a bit bleh.
Maybe I should give you the same filters that I have.
I just want to be afforded the same liberties that you have. Rolando says because I thought, hey, everyone is doing something that everyone likes. So this is a good chance to get my stuff out there and have fun. But then I realised how fickle the exposure is because it wants me to post every day. So it hides me from everyone in general. That got me so frustrated. Tip says, I love numbers. I should make a web browser add-on that converts all numbers into dozenal. Maybe one already exists. Dozenal. Is that the number system by which you count by 12s that you've been trying to get the world to convert to?
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Yeah, Hardick says thus numbers cannot take away from how much you've learned from the thing you just posted. And learning feels goob. It does. It's the goobest. See, now you're too quiet in comparison, Mike.
I'm just more quiet in
General.
comparison anyway.
That's true.
I'm watching these little black fleas dance up and down the audio bars. I could just lean in.
Lean in.
I could just be here.
Lean in, be bold.
Yeah, it's just the sort of the difference between India having the microphone right at her face and me having it slightly away on the desk.
India now likes pink colour. Yes. Suddenly, I feel the great need to wear pink. A great need has befallen me.
Yeah, they are both USB microphones now. The issue we're facing is that we only want to be picked up by our own individual microphones, so I think there will be a little bit of overlap between India's voice and my microphone and my voice and India's microphone. So maybe another journey to getting a second microphone that's a bit more directional. Yeah, because if India coughs, yeah, you get double cough.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough through your explanation. I haven't seen Hilda yet, no. I want to, though. Maybe I'll watch a little bit sometime today. Maybe over breakfast. Maybe have some breakfast and some cartoons.
I think if I manage to build a kind of surround for our microphones so that the sound is kind of contained, it'll be better. Like if I got one of those little semicircular things, I could put it on this side of my desk and have a little wall from you in here.
A little wall?
Yeah.
Don't build walls between us, Mike. Don't you do that. Well, how about if you build like a little cardboard house for your microphone? So that it doesn't pick up things from the left and the right, it only picks up things straight ahead, and then you're just talking to it straight ahead. So
you say build a little cardboard house, but the mic can't cardboard.
do it. Well, it's a very big cardboard house. That
This is gonna have so much like ASMR sound, so if I do this, I'm not gonna do it.
Mo Max, mo problems. Yeah, sorry, Emleth, I'm a bit raspy and croaky today. It's not because of the mic, it's because of all the phlegm and death in my lungs at the minute.
Death in your lungs.
Death in my lungs. You see, there's a thing called a whisper box. You could use that. Use a whisper box.
Let me Google that.
Put it in the whisper box. Yeah. When it's in the whisper box, you can't hear it. It's not picking up me anymore. Oh, it's all you, babe. Ooh, whisper box. Da-ba-da-ba. Wow, whisper box. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ooh, I'm gonna stop. I can see myself getting very carried away very fast.
I should have been watching whether. Can you sing a bar and see if you go up into the reds or not?
I don't think it. Okay.
Whisper box.
Ba-ba-da-bow! Ba-da-bow! Whisper box! Ba-ba-da-bow!
Yeah, you are going up into the red, but you're not capping.
Okay.
I was adding filters to my microphone last night that normalizes things so that if you shout, it's the same volume as if you whisper.
Well, we might have to turn it down a little bit when I'm not sick anyway, because I think I'm being a bit quieter than usual because I'm sick. So I'll probably be yelling more when I'm not. Yes, I sing for you. It's all for you guys. It's not like I go around just wailing every day to myself. That would be weird. Oh, heck yeah. We need to hook in an entire audio system so I can have like wow arpeggio distortion for my voice. When are we gonna get those cartoon sound effects going, Mike? Like the wow 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 and the bams and the I don't know what people normally use.
Well, technically we could jury rig something like that up.
You're gonna get those really corny radio sound effects that you get.
We could just do it with our voice.
We could do a laugh track. That'd be awesome.
I could do an explosion. You just blow into the microphone.
No, you don't.
Mike
was so blowing into the mic.
I didn't do it right when you had the headphones on, but when I did
right,
it
okay.
It was like.
Mike was sat yesterday for about like 15 minutes blowing into the mic.
Wasn't 15 minutes.
And I was like, what are you doing? And he said, listen to this. It's really, really good. Listen. So he gave me the headphones and he was like, it sounds like an explosion, doesn't it? And it was just him going. It did not sound like an explosion. It sounded like you going. Oh no, he looks really sad now.
It did sound really good. I should have recorded it.
I'm sure it did. Sure, you're right. I'm sorry.
It was really cool.
Well, I believe you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shoot a hole in your barrel. I don't know. I'm not as good at metaphors as you are.
I didn't mean to shoot a hole in your barrel.
Yeah.
What's in my barrel?
Knowledge.
Oh dear. No, wait. That would mean that you made me forget things.
I would love one of the Daft Punk for Coda Chord things. What do they do? I just want to sound like Daft Punk. Do they make you sound like a robot? I want it. Louder.
We have so much sick gain though.
Sick gain, as in we're sick and we have it, or as in it's pretty awesome?
No, I think each of us has about 10 to 15 decibels of gain.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot of decibels.
No, I actually don't have that much gain. Now that I'm looking at it. I don't think I needed it though. But maybe I'll put myself up a little bit. Put myself up by 4. There, how's that? Is that better?
Our work is never over.
Yeah, how does that sound now? Is that better? He says, speaking louder, just to see if the gain works, because that's how things work, right, India?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you guys haven't told me how you are. I'm sitting here in suspense. I'm sitting here in suspenders.
I knew you were going there. I knew it. As soon as you said suspense, and you're like, that's like a sound that I like.
That's like a word I know. I have to say that word. Speaking of which, who wants to know what the word of the day is?
I do.
I do.
I want you to use it in a sentence.
Okay. Would it be amazing if the word of the day was suspenders? Suspenders are really cool.
That would be amazing.
Okay. Let's say. I'll find out what the word of the day is. I mean, word of the day is...
Do you know what we could do for the viewers at home? I think maybe it's not possible, but if
it's not possible,
if we slightly shifted the oh god damn it, I don't know what the word is.
Well, tell me what it's like.
You know how stereo sound, you've got two speakers?
Yeah.
If we shifted you to the left and me to the right, then it would sound like we were coming from different parts.
Sounds like we're behind each of your shoulders. That's really scary. We should do it. Okay, guys. The word of the day. Word of the day is orotund. Orotund. Marked by fullness, strength, and clarity of sound. Sonorous. You could say that I am orotund at the minute.
You could say that our stream has become orotund.
Orotund. Yeah. Excessively elevated or inflated. Pompous. Bombastic. I'm definitely orotund.
Yeah, you clipped the mic there.
Sorry, I'm excessively elevated or inflated. Maybe you should turn me down a little bit.
Let me see if adding the other filters that I have helps. VST plugin, Gay.
Meanwhile, the Latin roots of orotund are related to two more common English words, oral and rotund. Latin or means mouth and rotundus means round or circular. The Roman poet Horace joined forms of those Latin terms to create the phrase ore rotundo, literally meaning with round mouth, and figuratively meaning with well-turned speech. Ore rotundo was modified to orotund and adopted into English in the late 18th century. It can indicate either strength or delivery or inflated wording. Examples. This time, it's personal. Yeah, you've no doubt heard that orotund threat before in movie trailers for the newest sequel to some action revenge movie starring Charles Bronson, Bruce Willis, or Liam Neeson. That was from Jeff Simon of the Buffalo News. She attacked. Dopo notte atrai finesta. From Ariodante with downright ferocity. The text partly describes a ship tossed in a tempest. It was an excellent display piece for her distinctive voice, which is deeply pitched and orotund of character, yet capable of finely calibrated coloratura.
How does India sound now?
Orotund. It's orotund. Sorry, orotund. Draw Bowsette or Bouette in 5 minutes. I barely know what they look like. I only found out they existed yesterday. I need to find out what coloratura means. It means elaborate embellishment in vocal music. A soprano with light, agile voice specializing in coloratura. So is it when you like go, you know, and female vocalists hit a bazillion notes on the way to the note they want to hit? Like Mariah Carey. Is that coloratura? Anyway. Morning, Starcat. Rolando says I sounded better before. I have an echo.
Oh, how does she sound now?
If I was to draw Bouette, this is how I would draw Bouette.
Yeah, I think I added her compressor after her gain accidentally, so I've reordered them because it matters what order the filters are that you put on.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Keep talking, India. We got to test the audio.
Oh gosh. Okay. I chose to do Bouette because Boo is my favorite character in Mario. A little known fact. Because Boo's awesome. I wish I could do the Boo laugh. Sounds like a dolphin.
Very good.
Thank you. Yeah, Boo's awesome. So, Bouette it is. Everyone's drawing Bowser anyway. I don't want to go with the crowd. I'm hip and cool.
Are you drawing?
I am drawing. It might be slightly off screen though, so let me.
Oh, yeah, I think it's slightly off screen.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
There you go. Yeah, so can you say something slightly louder than usual?
Slightly louder than usual.
Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah. Okay, cool. As long as she's audible and she's not like hurting your ears, but she can still nods, then I think we're in a good place. I'll have to listen back. What's the time code? 25 minutes in. Okay. Yeah, I got
my
sorry.
My Bouette just looks like Princess Peach. There's no way to tell what the difference is. It's the problem. Well, she would be semi-transparent for one thing.
India, have you ever seen how your voice sounds visually? Do you want to see it? Look.
I do. Oh, there I am. Whoa.
If you go higher, the waves will be like a Mexican wave across.
That's what I tried to do, but it didn't work. Whoa. It didn't work.
It's down here. You can't. This is bat range up here.
It's stupid. It should be all tattered. That only makes sense. Good morning, Tyler. Okay, so we can talk about how Thoughtful was, and we should talk about how Thoughtful was. So
no, you know we can.
You should tell people, Mike.
I think it was good. It was good. I liked it. It was more relaxed than last year. Like last year, they had a guest. You might have heard of him. You might have not. His name was Gerard Way, and I think there was a big pool, a big draw to the festival last year, where you had the crossover audiences of his comics and his other notable works. And so I think there was an influx of more people generally at the festival. And this year, I think there would probably be slightly less. But in a way, it was nice because it was easier to go around the tents and stuff. So
easier to see things.
Yeah.
Except it was still really, really busy. We still didn't get around all the tents. It was good though. Mike sold some bare naked ladies, which was awesome.
Yeah.
I sold some more glims, which was awesome because I wasn't expecting to sell very many because everyone got it last year. But people seemed really interested in the sequel, which was really, really cool. And Coda did really well at the table too. And it was awesome just to meet and say hi to people. We got to say hi to Grog, which was really, really cool.
Yeah, that was friendly and nice. It was nice to see him again.
I think you'd have like a poison apple type.
See if I can do the webcam. Point it this way. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. That there. Yeah, you mentioned bare naked ladies, so I figured.
Oh, you show people.
You know.
Yeah, do it. Show people the cool book.
There's the book.
It's what Mike printed.
Catching the sunlight, but you know. It printed okay. I'll do a flixies.
Do a flixies
if I can. Can't really see. Polar bear ones were nice. Yeah. That was nice. People seem to have two main reactions to bare naked ladies, and people either laugh at the pun, and they would chuckle and they would show their friends if they were with someone, or people would open the book and like visibly like get taken aback as if like as if they'd been punched or anything, but they would then give us a look and be like, "Yep, it's exactly what it says. The title describes it all." I noticed last year that if someone wants to like, if someone's looking at the cover of a book, they'll either pick it up and open the book, or they'll turn the book over. And so, on this book, I have the front cover, but then on the back, I've just written "Bare Naked Ladies: A collection of drawings and paintings of bare-headed women." So if anyone wants to like read the blurb, as it were, it is exactly what it is, says it is. Not a metaphor. So I think people were thinking I was going to subvert the name and then open it and realize I hadn't, so I'd subverted their expectation that there was no subversion. Anti-subverting. Just nice. Do you want to show this, India?
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
And talk about it.
Yeah, we saw Music Box. Music Box came by from the platform. She did this beautiful piece of fan art.
You know what? I'll make the webcam my screen since I'm not able to show.
Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful?
There we go.
It's the most beautiful. It's gorgeous. She was really, really cool. She came by and we chatted for a while. She's adorable.
We got a patch of sun just here, so if you hold it up a little bit. Back and it up.
I'm afraid that sun just fell off.
There you go.
There you are. That's my duet.
Yeah, that was really nice. Oh, there's questions. Where can I buy?
It's a good question.
So I will make it available on our big cartel, I think. I will do that later today. That makes sense. So if you're not familiar with that, I'll link it. I'll link it now, just so you can, bookmark or favorite your favorite online store.
Which, of course, is Doig Swift's Big Cartel store. Of course.
India, is it Doig Swift's .big cartel or is it big cartel Doig Swift?
Okay, Tibbs, I'll totally give her a big hug if I can. She is incorporeal, but I'll do my best.
I think this is it.
You can't necessarily hug her, but you feel the warmth.
Well done on getting the book made in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of a.
That was all Mike.
Bit of a farce in terms. So we went with a company called Digital Printing, and they. Let me just. You don't need to see me anymore.
They were very accommodating.
It's back here. Yeah, we went with digital printing, and the way that digital printing works is if you get it in before 11 a.m., then they will do your order on the day and ship it the next day. If you get the order in before 6 p.m., they will do it the next day and send it the following day. And so in sheer Doig fashion, I managed to get it in at 6:02 p.m. on Wednesday, which meant they were going to deliver it on Monday. And that was not cool. So I ended up emailing them and going, I really, really need this by tomorrow. Or it's like, if you can get it to us on Saturday, that could be good. I didn't hear back, but I noticed they said, for urgent matters, which this totally was, super urgent, go into our live chat. So I did that the following day because they're during office work hours, and the nice person, I think his name was Ian, was able to switch our delivery from Monday to Saturday at no cost. Managed to switch it to Saturday early, so it came at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, which was in time for us to take it to the show. I opened the package of books in order to put it onto the table. Like, I literally hadn't seen it, which was a little nerve-wracking. And yeah, so came. I also got leaflets for book 2 of Girl in the Glim printed at the same time. So we were able to give that to people who.
With the cover on it that you guys helped us decide on, so thank you.
Yeah. I don't think I have. I don't have that next to me, Joe.
That's okay. Yeah, they were super helpful at digital printing. It's a good place.
Yeah. We met the guy whose company it is that prints Girl in the Glim. He comes around Thought Bubble, and I explained to him that I had a really fast turnaround, and he thanked me for not putting that under his nose because he would have felt obligated to help, and it would have been
made it more difficult for him because he was super busy too.
Yeah, it would have made his life
super busy.
That's good.
Everyone was so busy.
Yeah.
We got some great stuff though. We met some really, really cool people. One of the coolest things about going was getting to meet people. I got to meet John Allison, who writes Giant Days, which is one of my favourite comics at the minute. It's about three. I think three. They're not roommates, but they're friends at college or university. And it's a great comic book. I got to meet him. I gave him a glim. I got to meet Carrie Peach, who's the comic artist and character designer for the Adventure Zone graphic novel, whose designs I used in my Taz animated segment. And she was really cool. I got to meet Vers, who's an artist that I follow on Twitter, whose art I really love. She was really cool. A ton of people. You got to meet Cy Spurrier, who writes Coda.
I did. Yes, he's very nice. Very nice chap.
I'm probably forgetting some people off the top of my head.
I heard that I think was it Declan said he spoke to Cy, or he heard someone had spoken to Cy, and apparently I wasn't what Cy was expecting when he was thinking he was going to meet me, which was I'm now super curious as to what he was expecting.
Yeah. I think he was expecting a bear.
I don't think he was expecting a bear.
We sold enough to make our table back, Tyler, and also have 100 or 2 towards rent. So that's helpful. They try to pretend not to recognise Grog. No, I didn't recognise Grog. Because I don't think back when I met Grog, he was known as Grog to me.
No, because
that was before.
That was when you first met him.
Yeah, that was before Grog was even in the peg bar. But Mike recognised Grog and was like, "It's Grog," and I was like, "Grog," and that was super cool. Grog has like amazing hair, by the way. Grog's hair is so cool. We made a profit.
Yeah, I would say we did in the context of the show, like
not in the context of
the print runs and
the print runs, yeah, because Glim costs like 900 every time to print.
Yeah.
So there was no way we were gonna be able to make that back, but we made table back and stuff.
Yeah.
And we have glimpses of the future, so that's good. It always takes us a long time to make our book costs back, though, because they're so expensive to print.
How many did we sell of the Bare Naked Ladies? I'd say.
Did you think maybe 15 or something?
Yeah, about 15 of them. Which I think is pretty good. They're fairly niche, so. Yeah. Have I looked at t-shirt costs? I have not looked into t-shirt costs yet.
That's all we need, a t-shirt. Maker. Oh my god, maker. Get me that bad t-shirt. I need a bear on my boobies.
Okay.
I need it.
I didn't realize the need was so urgent.
It's urgent.
Or so specific.
What am I to do?
You got your twerp shirt.
That's true. And that's pretty awesome. Maybe I don't need a bear shirt at all. I would like one though.
Glim plushies made for next year.
Ah! That'd be cool. Everyone keeps thinking that they look like, and to be fair, they do kind of. The Club Penguin things. I don't know what they are. I haven't really watched Club Penguin.
I don't know either.
I don't want people to think that even more, and I think they would if I made plushies. Character plushies. Who would want to hug Jove though?
Okay. You can put.
Yeah, Bear Lady hoodies. Get your winter on. You see, to Tyler, it is urgent, so what you gonna do? You gotta get them hoodies printed. Wow. Well, fine, Tibbs. Maybe I'll make one just for you.
Oh, you make it. That might be interesting.
That would be awful. I'm incapable of making a plushie that looks like what it's meant to look like.
Well, this is. You want to see? This is India's plush. You made this.
I made it for Mike for his birthday.
Yeah.
It's a pig.
It's a pig.
It's a pigoo.
It's pretty good.
So it's a cylinder with cylinder stuck to it and a face on the front. But to me, it's a pig.
A hoodie, but with a bear head as a hood. Nice.
It's pretty good.
There you go. Sit in the sun and look yourself.
If you made a bare naked ladies hoodie, would you have like boobies on the front and a bear head?
No, I think that's a little.
Made you laugh.
I think that's a little too on the torso.
On the nose. So what did you guys get up to this week? Huh? We were standing behind a table saying hi to people and getting ill.
I hate. Speak for yourself. I'm okay. I'm not ill.
We got to meet some of our friends that we haven't seen in a long time, so that was probably the best part about it.
Emleth makes a good point of the fact that it's like, are you wearing the bare naked lady's skin if like you've got the bear hood and the torso?
Yes, you are. It's one which has been caught in the wild and then turned into a hoodie. Tyler, we can help you with that. We can give you questionable clothing so that you are pulled aside. Being pulled aside by uni tutors makes me feel like they just have like a siren on their head and they just kind of like walk quickly behind you, indicating that you pull over from where you're walking. Woo!
That'd be great. I need. Yeah, I need a new layer here.
I love imagining the documentary where they film the bare naked ladies as they pose like models by the salmon river in the wild.
That would be amazing.
Attenborough narrates. David Attenborough, David Attenborough.
David Attenborough.
Oh, I'm sorry that you've been sick as well, Salcat. May you soon recover. May your bounty be ever healthy. He drew a picture of redacted. And then he had to redact it because it wasn't redacted. So I did. Ah, oh, I remember that, Tibbs. Good times. Good times. Oh my god, Hardick! You want to make Spiderman?
Oh yeah, we saw your Spiderman.
I was just reading the rest of your sentence, so I didn't mean to suddenly go quiet. I was just reading the rest of it. But yeah, we saw your Spiderman!
So good.
Oh my god, Hardick, that's so fun! I love the part where he jumps into the air and he poses like a bajillion times before he hits the guy in the face with his feet. It's like the best. All those poses.
I like that you describe kicking someone.
Yeah. Oh, but it's like, all the poses are so fabulous. I love them. It's so much fun. And when he like shoots the guy with a bazillion web slings.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I can't believe how long it is too. Mike and I were watching it yesterday and I was like, oh my god, is it still going? Blah! I don't know how long it took you, Hardick, but that's amazing. I think you should totally finish it up by, I know it's horrible, but inking it and colouring it. Because I think it would look incredible. It's so good. But let's see. Spiderman! Also got to see the final thing. Other thing I got to do a cut for this month. But my cut won't make it into the final thing because of reasons. So I'll be able to post it separately when it's out in a few days. Hardik, I can't wait to see it. I'm so glad you're finally going to be able to post it. I'm really sorry that you got a cut though. What was the reason that they gave?
I think it was from what Hardik was saying yesterday, it was censored maybe in certain countries, or like they wouldn't be able to show it in certain places.
Oh really? Oh. Yes, Hardik, that sounds great. Cleaning it up but not super clean, and then colouring it sounds perfect. That sucks though that Hardik got the bit where they were gonna have to cut it.
Yeah.
Like it's something that you strive never to do in an animated thing because you don't get to edit afterwards. It's like everything that is going into the animation you have to decide beforehand because you have to hire the animators for it. So it's really expensive to have cuts that don't make it in. We'll just have to watch it somewhere where we can see it full without it being censored. A few days is all we have to wait for, and then we'll be able to see it, hopefully. Can't wait.
Tyler was saying something about currently working with a couple of clients for projects.
Oh.
So I can't really go into that until that's done, but I can publish my practices and the final result. What do you mean you'll find it funny to know I included some of your work in a paper?
Ooh.
What work?
You write a paper? Oh. Fancy. What's this doing in October? Not me.
You're not going for it this year?
Heck no. I learned my lesson. I really do want to do it, but I know that this year I don't have time. So I just have to do a super awesome one next year. But what was this talk about Jordan doing an Animtober?
An Animtober?
Yeah, I think someone, it might have been Jordan, was writing prompts for an Animtober.
Oh.
I don't know if that was October though. If it's October, I still can't do it. A Shadow of the Colossus poster fell down.
Ghost?
No! Bouet, why?
Bouet, why? Nice.
That's awesome, Hardik. Yeah, it's a shame if it got cut, but no, that's nothing to do with your work, but only to do with the content of the shot, which you didn't dictate, so don't worry about it. You know, it's just a shame. It's unlucky that you happened to get that shot. Animtober is one animation per week. Joe didn't write it, but he's planning on doing it. Is it one animation per week during October? I think I can't wait. Ah! Do you have any definite date when it'll be out, or is it just like in the next couple of days at some point? Okay, so it'll be like 4 animations will be Animtober. I know an animator called James Gallardo who was thinking of doing an anime.
You're thinking of doing an anime?
As in anime. In the month of May.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, that's awesome! Tyler says we had to do a paper on motion graphics and the different types. I wrote about your Night in the Woods animation and your part in Animated Grump, so I spoke about what you did to accomplish it.
Awesome.
That's so cool. Thank you very much. It's pronounced Joch, like Vincent van Gogh. Isn't it actually pronounced go?
Huh?
Isn't it pronounced go?
No, it's Hoch.
Hoch. Hoch. Hoch.
According to Doctor Who.
Okay. Joch. Oh, that's so cool, Tyler. Thank you. Well, we're honoured that you wrote about our work. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, Coda. The first volume is out as well. It looks like this.
Oh yeah, the trade.
Yeah.
Which is like the first 4 issues collected together.
It is, yeah.
Cheaper than buying them individually.
Crap. It's too close. There's no cat, so I'll move this back up here. It's so sunny, India. Like, everything is just a highlight hotspot.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Coda.
Can you see? The sun is shining on me. It makes me feel so free and so alive. It makes me want to survive. And the sky is just so blue.
Yeah, I got it. I got it signed by Size Barrier.
Yeah. Aww. Oh really, Tibbs, you really didn't like the Vincent Van Gogh Doctor Who episode?
Wow.
It's amazing. It was one of the ones which actually really got me in the feels. I think mainly just because I very much connect with the thought of people appreciating your work and how amazing that must feel to know that people like your work.
Yeah.
I tear up a lot of stuff like that. Like I remember watching a performance of, it might have been Joe Hisashi's work. It was someone's work, some composer that is very famous and that we know.
Mm-hmm.
Their work was being performed by an orchestra and composed by someone else, and he was crying through it.
Right.
Because he was so happy that they were like such fans. I think it was the composer of the Ponyo soundtrack. They were playing a selection from Ponyo and Totoro, and he was like, it must have been Joe Hisashi.
Yeah.
And he was like openly started crying. And it made me openly start crying because I was like, oh my god, what an amazing feeling.
Sarah! Hey, Sarah!
Hey, Sarah, good morning! Oh, how are you? How are you? We're back from football. Ah. And I'm ill, but otherwise pretty cheerful. Mike's not ill, but he'll get ill. I'll make sure of that. Oh, I see. It felt like a lot of writers of the series were patting themselves on the back and dabbing on all the haters of their writing to say, I'll be appreciated in future. Ah, I guess I didn't read that subtext into it. I was just thinking about myself. And also just how beautiful it is when people are recognised for the hard work they put into things.
Yeah. Seems like kind of
And the way that the Doctor acted around Vincent was out of character. Although I can't remember very well how he acted around Vincent, truth be told. Football was great, thanks Sarah. It was really fun. We were very tired, but it was a bit of a slower year this year, so that kind of suited as well. We got to meet really, really cool people, which was the best part. We sold some books and made back our table. Even if we didn't make back all the print costs of the books, we made back at least the table and the journey.
Yeah.
I got to see my parents. We got to see my dad on his birthday, which was nice. And my mum after her birthday, which was nice. Ate way too much cake.
Yeah, you did.
Because it was my dad's birthday, so there was a cake that my mum didn't want to eat. So my dad and me ended up eating all of it. And then our lovely next door neighbours, the wine and sign team, just had cake randomly and were like, have some cake. So they gave me more cake. And I was like, okay, I'll have this cake. Can't refuse this cake. It feels rude to refuse a cake. So I ate cake. Yeah. That's yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. We made it back Tuesday night, quite late. But I ended up going to bed fairly soon because we had a chat with our flatmate and a takeaway, and I was feeling super ill, so I went to bed and was ill all day yesterday.
Yeah.
So this is my first day back in action. Yeah. How's everything going with you? How's work and life and everything?
That's a great comeback, FFX. Because Tiff says there'll be an FFX dunk after the break. The joke's on her. There doesn't exist a hoop wide enough to dunk FFX through. Wait.
I insulted myself.
Self dunk.
You done dunked yourself.
You done diddly dunked yourself.
Oh, Tibbs, don't worry. Those dark days are over now. You're free. You're a free Tib. Ooh, waiting on some potentially excellent news at work. And I've been working on my first proper D&D character that I'm really proud of. Ah, Sarah, that's awesome. Good luck on the excellent news. I hope it comes and it's excellent. You have to tell us about it when it comes through. But please do tell us about your D&D character. I love hearing about them. I made a little poem yesterday, Mike, about a lonely rogue bard.
You made a poem?
Yeah. Do you wanna hear it?
Yeah.
Do you wanna read it? It's in the Discord.
Yeah, where?
If you Google rogue bard.
In which room?
The peg bar.
Rogue bard.
Tyler, you got a date. That's awesome. I mean, I'm assuming it's a romantic date. If she likes Spider-Man, Tyler, then take her to see Venom. Does she like Spider and comics? Well, I assume she, but it may very well not be she. I would let you be the one to inform us.
Just do I take her?
Oh, okay, fair.
You were okay. The rogue bard walks a lonely road. That one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Rode hard while sang a gnarly ode, bade low to beg and unbeknownst stood where he stole beneath his robes.
You like it?
Yeah, it's cool.
You should read it again, but better.
You read it.
I can't read.
You can't read, you can only write.
Yeah.
Well, that must be very difficult for you.
It is.
You must have a lot of one-sided conversations.
I do.
Online.
I do.
You do.
Yeah.
I wonder if that is possible for anyone. For like, I guess if you had a really bad case of some form of dyslexia where you couldn't read what you'd written, but you could understand language.
I'm not hearing you reading my poem.
I'm not gonna. I already read it.
Oh.
How do I read it better than the way that I read it?
I don't know.
The rogue bard walks a lonely road, rode hard while sang a gnarly ode, bowed low to beg, and unbeknownst, stood wares he stole beneath his robe.
This wasn't very good. Maybe it's just not a very good poem.
I like that you have the capacity to consider that is the possibility to why I made a bad read.
Yeah. Maybe it's just not very good. Well, never mind. I'll get them next time.
I think possibly it switches tense. Like a rogue bard walks.
Mm-hmm.
So you would be riding hard while singing rather than rode hard while sang a gnarly ode. But I don't know really.
No. I think it's fine.
It's probably fine.
Like, you can say Michael walked along the road. He stopped while he walked to grab an apple.
Fair enough.
I think. Maybe I'm wrong. What's the worst movie to watch on a date? The Breakup? And that's Schindler's List. All the five from there. Notebook. Go Firefly. 500 Days of Summer. The Fly. That's true. With Grave, you can do some hugging. How about a really good romantic movie that pressures you to like kiss someone all the way through, but you're not sure if it's going well enough, or you feel intense pressure to do something you're not comfortable with?
No, man, not
Man,
emotion.
not emotion. That's awesome. I mean, it's not awesome, but it's a good way to say it. Have you ever had a really bad date night?
A really bad date?
Yeah.
No.
But good for you.
But then I've not really dated, so it's not really an achievement.
Okay. Your first date was Jurassic World. Really? I feel like that's quite a fun movie. Human Centipede. Eh.
Like, what would constitute a bad date?
Things going wrong. You're not getting on with the person at all. Weird stuff happening. Spooky goings on.
Spooky goings on?
Yeah. Like if you go on a date and it's haunted.
No, I guess I've just been fortunate.
Your first date was watching some movie in a Christian summer camp. That sounds sexy. You don't want romance, FFX. You just want to find a best friend. Who wants to have sex with you? That's Dan Avidan's love advice.
Is it?
Well, it's Dan Avidan's sister's love advice, apparently. I think it's pretty good though. Find a best friend. It's good advice for finding someone to date.
Yeah.
Like, find someone who enjoys the same stuff you do. Don't worry about being romantic.
I mean, you'd want all the best friend material and qualities in someone that you want to spend all, like,
a ton of time with. All your time with. We were once at a party date and the guy decided we should watch American Pie and then whispered, "I love you" to his date, and then I leaned from the other side and whispered, "Too soon." They've been dating like a week. It was way too soon.
Still a bit of a dick move.
The find there's a lot of echo, so I should be closer to my mic.
Gotcha.
Ooh. I did a thing. Sorry about the echo. I think that's Mike's fault. As far as I know. Can confirm, Mike, or
it will be my microphone picking up your picking up your voice that will cause the echo. So being close to your microphone won't change that. It'll be how loud you're being in my direction.
Okay. I'll stop being loud in your direction.
So yeah, it's my microphone's fault.
Alex says it's always Mike's fault. Yeah. We'll try and fix it though. We'll get a little microphone house and see if that makes things better or not.
See, what we really need is 2 dynamic microphones, rather than 1 dynamic and 1 condenser, so that
So that
my microphone is only picking up me. So we just need 2 microphones in there. Oh.
Okay, well, we literally just got a new one, so
I'm half kidding.
Only half. You were sad the whole time. Well, that is very soon to tell someone that you love them. I'm not sure you can love someone after a week. I don't know. I don't want to say what you can and can't do in love. Love is love, but whenever people say, "Oh, I'm in love with them," when they haven't like even met them, I'm always kind of like, it sounds more like you're in lust with them, seeing as you don't really know them enough as a person to know if you like them in that way or not. But yeah, anyway, I think finding a best friend who you like romantically is the way to go when it comes to finding a partner.
Yeah.
Not that I am any great advisor on that kind of thing.
Yeah, you just found a stone doesn't talk.
I found a stone that doesn't talk. Is that what you are?
Yeah, a big old mossy stone.
Or maybe you should let your drawbridge down more.
Yeah.
To use your own metaphor against you, so.
Don't use it against me.
I am using it against you. I am using it against you, Mr. Self-admitted rock.
I was eating. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Epiphax, you bold person. You dropped the L-bomb on the first night, but we'd known each other for years before that. Yeah, I think that's kind of okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys obviously had known each other really, really well, so.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
That's like the opposite to dropping the L-bomb without knowing someone like at all. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. I think I said it to you fairly soon.
Did you?
I think so.
Hmm.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, okay. I was very smitten.
Were you?
Yeah.
You're not anymore.
I was talking about a past event.
What about now?
Last night, India's voice was very hoarse, and she sounded like more goblinish than usual. It was great.
Oh, I was trying to sing that song, you know, the one. I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter.
Yeah.
But I couldn't. I was like, I sounded a bit like what's her name? Is it Macy Gray or someone? I had a very raspy voice.
It was amazing though.
But in a more kind of goblinish way.
Ow, I can't do that. I can't make the sound you just made.
It's a bit better today, but it's still not great.
Did the window agree?
It was like, yeah. Tibbs was too busy enjoying the kiss to not enjoy the breakup. You home wrecker, you Tibbs. You roguish. You dashing rogue. Oh my god, I'd probably kill myself if I tried to do that effect. I see trees of green. I can't do it. The window doesn't like it. But oh my god, I wish I could do that.
For this.
That dude has a voice.
Yeah. Okay, I think
I'm echoing again. Oh no. Oh no. We need to fix this ASAP. We'll try and make a little mic home today. And I'll see if I can cram him into it. That was a joke. I meant for the microphone.
I get it. I'm just trying to follow FFX's thread.
My gods are angry. Oh, we're going to be smitten. I mean smote. I mean, they will smite us. Your ex-boyfriend messaged you and was like, do you ever miss being together? And I was like, no, I broke up with you. I'm happy we're not together. That was why we broke up.
Oh man.
Separate rooms, Emleth, no. Who will I sass?
Well, we'd be able
Who
to
will I
hear...
drain life force from like a vampire? It's the real reason Mike is always really low energy and quiet is because I'm slowly stealing his life bit by bit.
Help me.
Shh. Shh. Only dreams.
Only dreams.
Oh, FFX, that's sad, but I mean, it's a good way to break up to kind of mutually do it like that.
Isn't it great when you mutually break up and then 6 months later you hear that the narrative is that you broke someone's heart? It's always fun.
Yeah, that's Mike, maybe speaking from experience.
No, that's totally fictional.
Where it seems like it's a mutual breakup because you're both talking about it like it's a mutual breakup and you both decide mutually to break up. But then you hear from all your friends that apparently you broke up with someone else and have destroyed them. And if I should fall down, would you open your arms up to me?
Hypertech says when they broke up, it was kind of, we can't really sustain this, and neither of us want to do this, but we gotta. So there was a lot of unresolved feelings still there. Yeah, that I think that's the difference between a breakup and what would the other term for it be?
That's pretty funny. I just want to read out what Tib said, which is one time with, I think it's Key. I'm gonna say Key.
We were at a group picnic and we were like, we should try just being friends. Let's hug to show we're friends. And that hug lasted 20 minutes and definitely resulted in us getting back together. Sorry, Mike, what were you saying?
Where you can have a breakup. And a different word for break, where it's sort of like
Split?
a Velcro up.
Rip?
A rip? No.
A rip up?
Where it's not real. It's not like there's no major catalyst. Like
We were pulled apart.
yeah, like scissors. Oh no!
Aww.
Sudden onset cat cough.
The currents of the waves were taking us both in different directions, and before I knew what was up, I couldn't see you anymore. Only your thumb up from behind the waves as you drifted away. Sound of a cat sneezing.
I'm not sure it's audible anymore.
Unless I misread that for a second as wish I had more examples of relationships with my wife. My wife.
My wife.
My wife. Let's see. Do I have any examples of interesting breakups? Not really. One time I was like, I think we should break up. And he was like, okay. Another time I was like, I think we should break up. And he was like, I don't think we're ever together. And I was like, fuck you. And then another time I was like, this isn't working. We want different things. And he was like, okay, that's cool. It's a mutual breakup. And then we screwed up the mutual breakup by spending too much time still in the same place. And ended up getting into tons of fights, and that was awful. I guess that's good advice, is if you break up with someone who you're very close to, get out of Dodge as soon as possible.
Get out of Dodge.
Yeah, like if you're in the same house, move immediately. Or stay with a friend. Do not stay in the same place. And do not attempt to be friends straight afterwards. Like, give it at least a couple of months of space. Because otherwise it can be very difficult to not have arguments.
Yeah,
or get mixed up feelings.
I was kind of fortunate that at my breakup, I pretty much like moved through to we were living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and so I just took the other bedroom.
Yeah.
But I looked for a flat very shortly after I moved out.
That's
as
good.
Quickly as I could.
Yeah, that's good advice, for sure. Like, just because it's really, really hard to be in the same space with someone you've very used to being intimate with.
Yeah.
And not fall into old habits.
I love that there's a little narrative here where Hardik and Emleth have hugged now, and now they're a couple, and now they're going to break up, and they'll have a breakup story.
Yes. We all saw it happen. We were there for the drama. The intense drama.
But yeah, I get really kind of clammed, like pent up talking about past relationship.
That's okay. You don't have to talk about it if you're not comfortable.
I say past relationship, and then realize, okay, that makes it very specific. Yeah. For the record, I've been in 2 relationships in my whole life.
And one of them's with me, so I don't know if you can really call it a functioning relationship.
Why not?
I prefer to think of it like a partnership.
A partnership?
Mm-hmm.
In crime?
Yeah. Because I like to think that we both work together towards similar endeavours or try and help one another out.
Okay. You wouldn't consider us in a relationship?
I prefer to think of it as a partnership, but yeah, I'd say we're in a relationship.
Okay.
mean, definitely in a relationship. I just think partnership is a cooler way to say it. It means more. More than I have relations with you. It's like you're my partner. We do stuff together, we work on stuff together.
That you would like an aspect of the Spider-Man game, probably. Because you know, oh no, maybe I was misremembering that. You know what? I'm not going to say that.
No?
No.
Is it because I will pick holes in it?
No, it's because I think I forgot something, and I was picking up on something that I had misremembered.
Go on, tell us what it was.
Well, you know how MJ calls Peter Tiger?
Yeah.
I thought sometimes she called him partner as well, but like she wanted to be his partner in his endeavor, so they kept saying partner.
Alright, I see. I see. So it was less like a slang term and more like this is a thing that we're doing as partners. So
yeah. Spider-Man's such a good game. Such a good game.
oh, Tips, that's really nice of you. Good for you. Got the blessing of her boyfriend and everything. Yeah, I'm assuming the $1 bill was significant. Look at you, come full circle to being all nice and sensitive. That's lovely. A good closing chapter. That's good to hear. So many closing chapters can be painful, you know, or have bad memories attached to them.
Yeah. And Epifex is good that you can manage to release some of that tension that you didn't realize you were holding on to. It's good to talk and air things out.
Angles and devils. Emma says I'd had a crush on a girl online for years that I just held in, but one day I let her know in a I'll explode otherwise way, not assuming she'd feel the same, and it was great to get it out. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes the not knowing is the most frustrating part. And it's best just to ask or tell people how you feel. That's what I tend to do when I ask people out. I'm just like, hey, you know, I feel this way and I don't want to dither around too much. So letting you know, if you feel the same, that's awesome. If you don't, you know, I figured it was worth a shot.
Yeah, you're the one that told me.
Yeah. Because I was like, okay, I'm getting signals from you that you might like me, and I don't want to misinterpret them. So I'm just going to tell you that I like you and see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think I was being like mysterious though.
No, but the thing is that when you're like me or lots of other people, probably in this chat as well, who feel insecure about themselves, it can be really worrying thinking that you might misread signals.
Yeah.
Feeling that you might be like, well, you obviously like me, and then for someone to be like, no, I was just being nice.
Right, yeah.
Like, can be really humiliating. So I wouldn't want to assume, especially not since I haven't had a lot of experience romantically.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Tip says the worst feeling is when someone clearly likes you and you just can't figure out how to subtly hint to them to not bother asking you out. How many times must I say friend in one sentence? Yeah, that's really tough. Because you could always tell them that you like someone else, but that's really painful to hear too. You know, when you like someone and you see, and they like confide in you their crush, and you're like, oh, why are you confiding in me? I obviously like you. I guess you just have to let them ask you out and then tell them. I can't think of a better way to do it. Even though that's really awkward.
Yeah, because you can't really preemptive strike with 100% accuracy.
Well, what would you do to preemptively strike that?
Be like, hey, I kind of feel like you're building up to asking me a question, and I just want to let you know that the answer will probably be not what you want it to be, otherwise you can't go through that. Okay?
That doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Epifact, you're so young. It's gonna happen. I'm sure it happened at least once. Tips probably most of when I'm around you. I think I might not be asexual. Thanks. Relationships are a big old mess. They're hard no matter who you are. I wish they could be simple and clean, but they're not. They're always messy and terrible.
They're always Kingdom Hearts.
They're always Kingdom Hearts. That's a great way to put it, Mike. I love that.
Well, one of the songs from Kingdom Hearts is simple and clean.
Simple and clean, yeah. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Tell me about how simple and clean you are. Messy and dirty, more like.
Yeah.
That's cool, Epifax. Getting some good experiences in there. People very rarely ask me out. I'm normally the one doing the asking, to be honest.
India, do you want to go out?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I mean, it's a bit late now, and we've been going out for a while already. I asked him to begin with, so really, it's a no-loss game at the minute for him. He's not risking anything. He's looking at me like I'm saying something, like he knows. He doesn't know. It's just you and me. I found out the other day that I can whisper and Mike can't tell what I'm saying, but you guys can. So this way we can have a private conversation. And Mike doesn't know what I'm talking about. Hey Mike.
Hi.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Thanks. Oh man, that condenser's working a treat though.
Is it? Is it condensing me? Am I condensed like milk in a can?
Well, no wait, is it a compressor? Yeah, I think I meant to say compressor. That compressor's working a treat because you were talking normally and the bars went up a certain amount. You were whispering really softly and the bars were going up the same amount.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, there you are, testing out the mic. That's
Yeah.
all I'm doing.
You just completely ASMR'd everyone.
A no-loss game. It's true. I was risking something when I told Mike. What you risking, Mike?
Nothing.
Nothing. You know I like you. Look at all these keys I done did.
Did you did them?
I done did them.
How done did are they?
Mm,
Are you gonna leave your little boozette on one of the keys?
no. Probably not. I'll probably delete her.
It's Anna Monthly today.
Oh, jeez. Come on, Anna Monthly, give me a break.
Yeah, did you delete her?
No.
Okay. Because Emma literally just said send Buet to do him. They'd be sad if you deleted her.
Okay, I'll send you a buet. Tiff says, I don't think there's ever been a time someone has asked me out and I said yes. It's always just been that we were around each other tons and someone would go for a kiss and whoop, there it is.
We set up the microphone yesterday and Declan noticed that we'd done it. He was like, whoa, we can actual podcast up in here now.
Yeah. It's on an arm, guys. It's really cool. It's on an arm and it's in front of my face. Pretty much. It could be more in front of my face, but I feel like if I go much further, it's gonna go weird.
Yeah, I think we should, like...
Put it on my side of the table.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But it does have to connect to my computer, so...
Exactly, Tibbs, the ice cream arm. Thank you for making my dreams come true. All the dreams of the ice cream arm, they're in my head, and now in reality. Thanks to Tibbs and her computer skills. Boo boo boo.
I'm glad I did those on a one layer. Yay.
How's it going for you, Mike?
I think
Then no one can see what you're doing.
I think I finished page 20, and I'm just making an amendment to page 19.
Are you ready? Yeah.
Are you ready for
Are you ready? Yeah.
I
Wheel out the new shit.
I really like this last panel on this page, India.
I like it too.
It's all me.
It's very nice. I feel like, I mean, would you consider maybe having, unless it's in the story that is not glowing, would you consider having that Akka bright green casting light on her hand and up on her face a little bit?
It is. It's just really subtle.
Okay.
Like this. It was more glowy, but then I pushed it back.
Okay.
And I like the moodiness of it. Because of the story point is like, she doesn't care that she has it.
Okay.
It's like she's been given it, but she doesn't care. I didn't want to make it. I wanted to feel
Dull.
dull, yeah. Because if it was like bright highlight greens, it's like ooh magic, but it's kind of like,
Right. Gotcha. I know, right? He's just sitting there looking at comic books, like.
Whereas this top left of the same page.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I don't look at comic books all day. I read, because Declan got like a Daredevil #1. I don't know if it's the first in the series or whatever, but I read it and it was like, wasn't that good.
Oh, is that because like you needed to previously know what's going on with Daredevil?
No. I mean, the story was more from the point of view of people outside of Daredevil, and he kind of swanned in and out. But it was just like it's just, I think it was because it was a narrative of like a character going from like I don't trust these vigilantes to maybe he's all right, maybe I can work with him.
Right.
But it didn't feel. It felt tropey, but it didn't feel earned.
Right.
So it was. Yeah.
Interesting. I am always just watching cartoons. I'll admit that. Always slacking.
Always lacking.
So lackadaisical.
So let me close this. Let me close this file. Close one. Yeah.
So what do you guys got plans for today? What's everyone up to?
I can show this though I was working on yesterday. Did you see this, India?
I don't know, Mike. What is it?
It's Spider-Man.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did see it.
You did. Okay.
You showed it to me when I got up in the morning.
Cool. I think I was using. This. Yeah.
See you, Hardick. Say hi to Max from us.
See ya.
Oh,
What's up?
I saw the time, and I was going to say that we should probably call the stream, but then I saw on the Skype call that I've actually only been in a Skype call for like 1 hour 40, so we still have some time to go.
Yeah, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I think I'm just confused because
we started so late.
Yeah, so it feels super late.
No, I get you. I can barely see. Like the sun is just hitting every shiny part of my desk.
Well, shield yourself. Use protection. What you doing? Oh, yeah, Sarah, sure you can. It won't have any sound though, because everything's playing through Mike's computer at the minute. But I'm very far behind. I just finished keying this bit. There are some bits where it still there's not really any animation on it. That I need to do, and some bits like this where the in-betweens haven't happened yet. I'm just doing them now. Which is why I'll probably be asking you to give me a hand with some stuff if you're still up for it. Things got a bit crazy there for a while, so I haven't contacted you about it yet. But if you're up for it, then I could definitely do with a helping hand. Oh, current animation progress, that is a good idea. Tibbs, was that something that was like auto-generated from what he had, or was that something that he had to like render out every now and then and replace? Because that is a really cool idea. I like that a lot.
We could set that up on a Dropbox thing that syncs automatically if you'd wanted.
Yeah? How would it sync?
So you would render out whatever you're working on to a file, and then I would put that file, you would upload that file to the Dropbox.
Yeah.
And then Yeah, I think he just renders one before the stream starts. Right. Okay. So it wouldn't automatically update throughout, but he's working on something.
That's really cool though.
Yeah, we could use that space in the middle where the two Grumps characters are for your animation there.
That would be really cool. Yeah, let's do that. It's a great idea. Okay. Let's see, there's a lot of different layers and I don't know which ones exactly are turned on or not. It's like, yeah, because this guy's drifting across. Hey, where's he come from? I don't know. I've got too many layers. Lots of which I need to fix. I'm not really sure where he is. Where are you? Aha! Turn that group off and that fixes it. See, so I've still got some I need to fill in back here. Like some bodies, some bits of bow ties and such. I'm afraid it's probably not going to play through properly because it's so big. It's like 900 frames at the minute. And there'll be a cello on the floor here. Okay, let me see if it'll play. Just warning you, it probably won't. Well, and there's the whiteouts on. Turn off the whiteout. In fact, the ink should still be over the top. So we should be able to see it. I wonder why. Okay, I see why. It's 5 forward. There we go. Yeah, sorry, it's stuttering very much. But you get an idea. And then this is the part where there's a long while where I need to put something in there. And there's not yet anything in there. And then we have this bit. Oh, which should be above the whiteout layer, but isn't yet. But I've animated it, as you can see. And there's that bit's mostly animated. And then that bit's mostly animated. Except I need to animate Aaron doing his laugh. But other than that, it's mostly animated. And then there's this bit which I've keyed. And then that's the end of it. So I've got one big gap that I need to fill. And then lots of little things to finish off and fill in. Like lots of bodies that aren't quite finished that I need to ink in. Lots of props to add in just in the background. And then it'll be done. So it's not super far off, but it is like for 2 hours every morning. It's probably still going to take a little bit of time. I'm sorry that it won't play through properly. It's just too big. It's just too big.
Yeah. If you give me a render, it can be a movie file. It doesn't have to be a GIF. And
I'll try. I'll need to reshuffle a ton of layers and stuff to get things.
Yeah.
Over the whiteout layer when they need to be over the whiteout layer, and under the whiteout layer when they need to be under. You know? But I think that's a great idea. To have a work in progress thing on the stream. Sure thing, Sarah. Do you think you'd still be up for helping me out? Maybe a little bit of it. Like, there's a whole big section that I haven't done anything for yet, and it's a really like important part of the animation.
What happens then?
What happens then is when Aaron first starts playing the piano.
Gotcha.
I've just been putting it off because I haven't been 100% sure on the composition I chose for it.
Right.
So I've been leaving it till last.
Well, our composition is better than no composition.
Yeah, I know. And it will become that if I don't have time. Thanks, Sarah. I'll try and send you a message today about it. It would definitely help to have an extra pair of hands. Bye, gum. Animation is tricksy business.
Yeah.
I might propose that we head off
Yeah, I'm okay with
in
that.
a second since it's 10:30 now. I think there's some stuff that we need to do.
Yeah. Okay.
But thank you for debuting our new mics with us and helping us figure out like what we need to do to make them work well. We'll try and make it sound better tomorrow.
Yeah, we might just have to gradually tweak until we have a sound environment that caters to our needs.
We're gonna make a mic house.
A mic house, yeah.
Yeah. I think so. And I'm gonna get probably a cup of tea and some food and try and feel better. I should be up to like 80% again tomorrow, I think, with the speed at which the illness has been regressing. Good boy!
Good boy.
Thanks so much for joining us.
And may the rest
Of your day
be filled
with adventure. See you guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye now.
Bye bye.